Hello guys, Elite here, and welcome back to another review in my living room, because this is a pretty big set. But today we'll be reviewing set number 75288, the AT-AT. This is the 2021 with the 40 years of the Empire Strikes Back. The last one I think we got was in 2014, which I do have. So do expect a comparison video, not sure when though. But 1,267 pieces for ages 10 and up. You get, let me see, you get 6 minifigures, Luke Skywalker, an updated General Veers, 2 updated AT-AT drivers, and 2 snowtroopers. I think 2 snowtroopers is pretty weak, though, since there's room for 5 in this set. But this is a pretty neat set. Now, this review was actually recommended to Owen Fuller. So, Owen, if you're watching this video, which I think you are, because you're the one who requested this review, just comment down below in the comments. And you guys can subscribe to him. He's doing a mock contest as well as me, and it ends when he hits 200 subs, and he's like 4 subs away, so please go get him that goal. But we're going to take a look at the box first here, and we have this very nice box art with some AT-ATs in the background, and the play features of the set with the little speeder and the cannon there. We have the 40 years sticker there, which is not a sticker, it's a printed on the box, but very, very nice right there. I do really like that thing there. And then at the back, we just show the play features of the set, which I'll show off, and then some more of the figures. So without further ado, let's take a look at those 5 or 6 minifigures, my bad. Probably the most boring minifigures of this set are these 2 snowtroopers that you get here. Now, they're not too interesting, as you can see. These are the same ones we did get last year. For some reason, they don't have any cloth like the 2014 one, so that's a bit disappointing because the 2014 AT-AT had, I think, 3 snowtroopers even, and they had cloth and backpacks. But this is the figure here, pretty neat little figure here with some printing and leg printing and all of that. Now, these are actually old snowtroopers, so these are not actually the ones you get in the set. I have those in the AT-AT here. But what I wanted to add is that what they did is they gave them different faces. So as you can see, this is one of the 2 you get in the set. This is my cut fingers, by the way, if you're wondering what that is. But as you can see, it doesn't have an angry clone face. So the angry clone face are officially dead. They don't even use them for like stormtroopers anymore. It's really sad to see, but it's really the end of an era with the new clone trooper faces, and now using different faces for these guys. But that's it for these minifigures. Oh, and just before we take a look at the next ones, they do come with these 2 little blasters here. I'm pretty sure these are the 2 little blasters again. I'm not exactly sure on that. But that's it for these minifigures. Let's take a look at the AT-AT drivers. Next minifigures we'll take a look at are the AT-AT drivers. My bad. What? Why am I saying my bad? But anyways, taking a look at them here. We got some brand new exclusive, what I think is brand new exclusive torso and leg printing. And that continues on with the printing on the back there. Not on the legs though, no leg printing on them. What I was trying to say on the snowtroopers is that they do have different faces. So this guy, he has a bit of a smile, and this guy has a bit of a stern face. So no more clone faces. They're gone forever. Very sad. And that's really about it for these guys. Pretty cool that you get 2, and that they've modified it so you can actually fit 2 AT drivers. And almost forgot to mention, but both of them come with these little guns right here. But yeah, that's it for these figures. Let's take a look at Luke, and then probably the most anticipated figure of the set, General Veers. Now, lowering him down if he ever comes. This is a play feature in this set, but we'll take a look at that later. And there's Luke. Now, what annoys me about this Luke is it is not the dual molded helmet Luke that we got in the X-Wing from 2018. But taking a look at him here, this is the exact same one we got in 2019 for the 20th anniversary snowspeeder, which I actually have right here. And this is actually going to be a double review today. So we're going to review that at the end of this AT-AT. So this is probably going to be a pretty long video. But taking a look at Luke here, he has 2 accessories, a lightsaber, of course, and I didn't put it on wrong like Ray. He has a thermal detonator on this circular 1x1 printing, and he has dual molded facial printing, one where his visor is up and one where his visor is down, and he comes with this little helmet here. So pretty default figure. Don't really care about him because I have so many, because he was introduced all the way back in 2014, but a pretty neat figure to get nonetheless. Taking a look at General Veers here. I left my Coke there. I'm sorry about that. But taking a look at General Veers here. He has some brand new exclusive torso printing. Just generic gray legs, which is pretty annoying. But we have some light blue printing on his little torso there that continues onto the back. He has a brand new helmet piece and a brand new print on it with some visors there. And he has a brand new face print, one with a bit of an angry expression with a little calm coming down. Another one with a smile there, like they've taken down the rebel base or something like that. He doesn't come with a weapon, per se, but he does come with binoculars or whatever they're called in the Star Wars universe. But that's about it for the figures of the set. Let's take a look at the side builds. Now, we get two side builds in this set. Both can be incorporated into the AT-AT, which we'll look at once we get to the AT-AT. But taking a look at the two builds here, take a look at this turret design here. And this is a very strange turret. Uses this part introduced in the Batman wave from last year. And then some guns using it as some legs. At the top, we have a turret. Again, very strange build here with some circular and this new piece, this new candle piece in black, and then this roller skate piece on a jumper. I don't know. Very strange techniques here, but it does work out pretty well. And again, you can put that inside the AT-AT. And then looking at the speeder here, this is a pretty ugly design. Don't know why they decided to use these at the front here. They don't look too good, but I don't know. You have some rests here, and you can fit a snowtrooper there holding on. And again, you can slide it into the AT-AT, which we'll take a look at. That's it for the side builds here. Nothing too interesting, but these are side builds. It's trying to distract us from the AT-AT. But let's finally take a look at the behemoth, which is the 2020. Now, this thing is huge. That's why I'm reviewing it here in my living room. I don't know where to start, really. It's so big. But let's take a look at the legs here. Now, lots of people are complaining that the legs look pretty skinny, and I gotta say, I think they're fine. They use lots of Technic, as you can see at the back here, all that Technic. Pretty painful build for the legs here. It is very repetitive, so if you're not a fan of repetitive builds, get a friend to build the legs for you. But the legs they look kind of skinny, but they're fine. They hold it up well. Now, I learned this the hard way. Do not, if you're planning to move this thing, do not use it on like wood floor like I am. Do it on a hard desk or a carpet or a hard surface because it is very slippery. So if you want to like pose it, it's not going to work on some slippery floor like this. So you're going to want to have a carpet, a hard surface, something like that if you want to stand this up in positions. But that's really about it for the legs. And then here we have this this little wire here with a gun, and that's supposed to be Luke's grappling gun. And we'll take a look at the play feature soon. But let's take a look at the build itself. Now, when you're building this thing, you finish back 5, and it looks like this. It's just a square, and it looks pretty awkward, I gotta say. But taking a look at it, at the bottom, we have this weird little thing that attaches to some clips, and it shows some like vent designing. It looks pretty cool. We get 2 of these on both sides. And again, this is a pretty repetitive build because you're building the exact same panels on the sides here and the exact same little bottom parts here. So it is pretty repetitive, this build. So it's not the set for you if you don't like repetitive builds. Then here on the sides we have some panels. Those are connected by some ball joints, which is interesting because the 2014 one is connected by clips, and this one is connected by ball joints. I guess a bit more of a sturdier design, but you really can't fold these back and forth at all. Now we have this part right here, and this opens up, and it is built by some Technic beams here, as you can see. And on this side, you have 3 snowtroopers. Keep in mind, you only get 2 snowtroopers in this set, so you will not be able to fill up your entire AT-AT. These are from my own collection, so keep that in mind. You don't actually get this many snowtroopers. But taking them off, as you can see, we just get 3 light blue chairs. And we have some space there, and you'll see what that's for. You can see the other side, which we'll take a look once we look at that side. And then we have a little rack here where you can fit the 2 guns on it because you only get 2 snowtroopers in this set. And you can easily just put the snowtroopers on the chairs there. Sorry for the bad camera work. I'm holding this with one hand because my finger and everything. But as you can see, they fit in pretty nicely. And you can close that down. They don't fit in with the weapons, so you are going to have to put the weapons here on the side if you want to put them in there. But yeah, that's it for this left side. Now taking a look at the back, and then we'll take a look at the right side. We have this little flap right here. Now this is pretty strange little build here, and as you can see, it is breaking off a bit, but we have these 2 little clips here. I'll fix that off. Actually, let's set you guys down. I'll fix that up right now. But basically, this back little section does open up. So let me just fix it real quick, and I'll show you how you can access it. So we have some nice little designing here with some plates and some curved things. We have some clips here, which are pretty annoying to get on. I think you should just remove them, in my opinion. They don't really add anything. At the top, we have some more of these plating. And basically, the cool thing about this is you can actually pull this up. These are on some clips. And you can pull this down. And this shows a little slot in here. And as you can see, these are connected by some Technic. And basically, what the slot is, get your speeder. And you can even keep the snowtrooper on the speeder. And all you have to do is slide him in right there. And as you can see, the speeder fits in. And all you have to do is put this back up. And bam, you have the speeder inside the AT-AT. So you don't have to have anything else on the side. That's very nice. I do really like how they did add some storage space. The 2014 one always felt empty with just nothing inside. There was no interior chairs or literally anything. It was just some studs sticking out. So this set does make a very good way of using up the space that you get in the middle here. As you can see, it's tilting a bit, so I am worrying about that a little if it falls while I'm reviewing this thing. Now taking a look at the right here, it's built by the exact same thing, and as you can see here, we only have 2 chairs, and I have this small little thing here. And now you can fit 2 snowtroopers there, but I just kept one on the speeder there. And basically this little thing here is for the turret, and you just put that on that inverted stud on the turret. And as you can see, the turret fits in very nicely. So you don't have to have anything off on the side besides the weapons. And you can just put that down, and it fits very nicely like that. So that is very neat. Now, taking a look at this play feature right here, this is actually a pretty difficult part to build. It did break a couple of times for me, but all you have to do is open up this flap, and as you can see, we have a Technic axle with some string. Now, basically, what the Technic axle is for, rest your finger on the Technic axle, and then, as you can see, spin it either back and forth. And as you can see, I'm spinning it back, and the grappling gun is going up. When you spin it forwards, it goes down, and that is very, very neat. I really do like that. Since the 2014 one didn't have that feature, all it did was at the back you could pull this Technic pin and the door would fly open, and you can put Luke in there. But it really didn't have this play feature, and I think that's a much more better play feature on this set than you did on the 2014 one. Now, you can actually carry up minifigures. So, like on the box, we can put Luke holding the grappling gun. And then all you got to do is just spin that thing backwards. And as you can see, he can go all the way up to the AT-AT. And just like in the movie, he can put in the thermal detonator and take the thing down. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but as you can see, there's a flap right here that you can open up. And so it shows off a little compartment, and you can make it as movie accurate as possible. Luke can throw in the thermal detonator in there and then jump down. So that is very neat. I really do like that. And again, just close up the flap like that. So that's it for the build. well, it's not it. Let's take a look at the head, which is probably the most frustrating part of the set, and I'll explain. Built on some Technic, and they used these coil parts to fill it up nicely, so it doesn't look like it. So you can't see the Technic very much, but you can see it at the top right there. At the sides, we have this very nice paneling design with this dish part, which we see on the legs, and some little studs here. And we see the exact same design at the other side here. Here at the front, we have some flick fire missiles at the bottom here, and we have these two little turrets, and we have the face of the AT-AT. Now all you have to do to lift it open is do that, and that is on some Technic, as you can see. And inside we have space for 3 figures. Now I have to do this with 2 hands because it's definitely not gonna work. But this is my main complaint with this set. Now, if you wanna fit the AT-AT drivers and general viewers in there, you're gonna need to take off all their accessories, and you're gonna want to sit them down, of course, and you need to put their hands up like that, because otherwise the AT-AT cockpit is very cramped. I don't know why they made it so cramped, but it is very cramped, and so if their hands aren't fully up, then it's gonna push against the walls and it's gonna break off the walls. Like right now, even with their hands up, I can't even put in one of the AT-AT drivers. So if you do want both of them to fit in with their hands looking normal, you're gonna need to have them pushing against the wall, and that doesn't really give a nice curvature to this set, but it's the only way you can have it accurate like that, which sucks, but I mean, what can you do? So as you can see, they fit in like that, and as you can see, they're pushing out the wall a little bit, but you really can't do anything about that. You can just close it up, and they do fit pretty nicely in there, but if you want it to be as accurate as possible, that does suck for you. I was complaining about it again, but honestly, at this point, I don't really care. I'll probably play with this thing for a while and display it like the 2014 one. But yeah, that's really about it for the builds of this set. And yeah, so let's take a look at the snowspeeder now. So as I said in the beginning of this video, this is actually a double review, and we're actually going to be reviewing the 20th anniversary snowspeeder as well. So as I said, it is going to be a pretty long video today, so strap yourselves in. Now I could not find the Luke because it's the exact same Luke from the AT-AT, so I really don't need to find him. But these are here's the set. You get the AT-AT 20th anniversary Lando Calrissian. You get this little side build, and you get these figures. So I think we'll just do everything pretty quickly here. So let's take a look at the figures here in the snowspeeder. I don't want to make this a very long video, but you get 3 normal figures if you don't count the 20th anniversary figure. And we'll bring him down here. We get Luke here. Now, he doesn't come with a thermal detonator, but he comes with a lightsaber. Taking a look at him, we have this guy. I don't know exactly what his name is, because I lost the box to the set a while back. He has the exact same leg printing and torso printing as Luke. He has some new face printing with a visor when he doesn't look too happy, and he is smiling. What's pretty dark is that he actually dies in the snowspeeder, and they included him in the set. So that's pretty dark if you think about it. And then his helmet, it doesn't have any designs besides 2 blue Rebel logos at the top there. So that is a pretty neat little figure there. Of course, we have Luke. We already took a look at him in this video, so nothing too special about him. And then we have this Snowtrooper Rebel, and he looks pretty cool. He has the Han Solo face print, which is pretty cool. It looks like Han, but it isn't Han. He has some torso printing, some beige legs, a backpack, this weird gun that they haven't used in a very long time, and then he has the face print with the goggles. So that's it for the minifigures. Let's take a look at the 20th anniversary aspect. Now, in the 20th anniversary sets, wait one second. In the 20th anniversary sets, you'd get at least 1 new 20th anniversary figure. And in this set, you got Lando Calrissian. Now, this is a very nice figure. You get the exclusive print here that says 20 years, Lego Star Wars 1999 to 2019. And this is the Lando Calrissian. And taking a look at him, he has some black legs. and this exclusive torso, and it is the remake of the same torso back from 1999. It's just, it does say 20 years at the back of the cape here, so it is exclusive to the set. He has the original blaster they used for Star Wars, and he has the original Lando Calrissian face that looks very classic and nostalgic. Not to me personally, because I wasn't even alive in 1999, but to a lot of people it is very nostalgic. He has some hair, and I don't even know why I said that. He has the black hair part, which they used to use for Solo in brown, which is pretty interesting. And then he has this brand new cape part, which is inverted, so you have yellow on this side and light blue at the back. So very nice figure here, and you gotta take in mind, pretty exclusive thing here. Taking a look at the side build, we have this weird little rebel dish thing here, which is a blaster. Now, they don't only use these in Hoth. I found that in Battlefront 2. These are actually on Ajin Claws, which is pretty interesting, even though that's all the way in Resistance times, more than 30 years after the Battle of Yavin, so that's pretty interesting. But this is on this brand new part for white, I'm pretty sure, and this is this little snow design here. We have some slopes, and on one of these spinning parts, we do have the dish. It is on a jumper, so it does come off not too hard. It does come off pretty easily. Here we have a little clip with some binoculars, and that's pretty cool. Then the build of the dish uses some nice slope and inverted tiles and stuff like that. This is supposed to be like a control panel here. This is a dish part. I don't know what to say about it, really. You have a turret, and then you have a stud shooter. So a pretty generic design we got going here, but a neat little one, I guess, for the set. And now the main attraction of this set is this snowspeeder. I don't even know why this was needed. What's interesting is this is actually the 20th anniversary set that is still available on Lego.com. And I think they did that because they knew the AT-AT was coming out this year. And just like in 2014, you could buy an AT-AT and snowspeeder on the shelves. They were still on the shelves together. So I like how they managed to do that as well. So they did capture back in 2014 the same aspect. And I do have both of those sets actually. But looking at this snowspeeder right here, pretty interesting design here. With the updated version. We have some stickers at the back here showing off some designing. And we have a lot of paneling for the wings here. Some blasters that use some inverted things to show it off. Then here we have some flaps that can open up, and those show off stickers of the little engines. I always liked to play with these back in 2014 with the original one. So I liked how they brought that over here. At the cockpit, at the front here, we have this sticker. The right is about the same build of the left wing, but it is missing some inverted things. Another flap, and the exact same stickers. They do come off pretty easily, the flaps, which is a bit annoying. At the back, we have these little boosters here, and then we have this little black part with the tow cable. I actually put on the tow cable wrong, so I do have to fix that at some point. But it should be able to wrap around the AT-AT again. Just makes this set even better pair with that one. We have some grill designing. And just before we get to the cockpit, taking a look at the back here. Just put that flick fire missile back here. The bottom looks pretty weird. With just the landing gear, some plates, and some flick fire missiles, and then the connections between the wings. So that's really about it. Let's take a look at the cockpit here. Now this is connected by this window part, and then some little clips here. And it has this, I think it's the exact same window piece they used for the UCS one, if I'm not mistaken. But you can open that up pretty easily, and it shows here a little control panel, a little printed control panel here, and some space for a minifigure. Now that is for Luke. Now I'm not actually going to put him in there, but as you can see, it really just works with any figure. It doesn't have to be necessarily Luke, but in the movie, Luke is the one that's piloting it. But we're just going to demonstrate it with this guy. We have some things on the side so you can put in some lightsabers, stuff like that. Here in the middle section, we have a little jumper, so you can put in a pistol there. And then we have the back seat, and that is actually for this guy. He does go at the back here in the movie. And then we have a little compartment here where you can put his blaster. And on the windshield piece, we actually have a 1x2 sticker of a control panel, and that's for the back seat here. Basically, that's controllable for the tow cable. I almost forgot about the little stud shooter here. So that's it for both of these sets. Now, let's take a look at the final verdict of both with sets. The AT-AT here is the set worth $160. Now, this is an expensive set, don't get it wrong. $160 is a lot of money. You can get lots of things with that. Probably like, I don't know, a month of groceries with that, really. But, I mean, I don't know. If you're a price per piece person, then you're going to automatically say this set is bad. But I still really like it. You get some very nice play features. It is a very nice new model, especially if you don't have the 2014 one. And the 2014 one sealed goes for like $250 now, so inflation's really brought up these AT-ATs. You get some very nice play features, very nice updated figures, and really you can't go wrong with that set. Now, if you want to have something very good to go against it, you're going to be looking at this 20th anniversary snowspeeder here. You can get any snowspeeder, but this is the most recent one, and it really is the best out of all of them. Is this one worth $40? I'm not exactly sure, again, what the piece count is or everything, because I kind of rushed through it. I think I forgot to mention that this was $40 USD. So if you do manage to find this one in stores, do get it if you're planning to get the AT-AT. Because really the AT-AT is pretty boring without this set paired with it. Because it's just an AT-AT and all you have to go against it is Luke. So if you do want something and like have a small little battle of Hoth, this definitely is a great pickup to go with it. So together, if you want to have a small little battle of Hoth, you're going to be paying $200 for both of these sets. Now, again, price per piece for both is not good, but I think that's very nice. Again, the AT-AT just is the shine here. So many great play features. Such nice designing. Same thing with this one. This one looks pretty cool. You get very nice minifigures in both the AT-AT and the snowspeeder with your Rebel Trooper and that very nice 20th anniversary Lando. So take it as you will, if you want to get both sets or just one. If you're looking for a display piece, then the AT-AT is good for that, but it is a bit of an expensive one for $160. Just upgrade to the Tantive 4 for $40 more, which I don't have, but is a set I do want to get at some point. But that's all I have for this video. Bit of a long one here, but it was requested by Owen Fuller, and I was like, okay, I'm going to double it with something, because it would be a bit boring, just the AT-AT to take a look at. But that's it for this review, this double review, as you say. That's probably what it's going to be titled. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think of this set? Both of these sets, do you have any of them? Do you plan to get any of them? Do you think they go together well? I think they go together well. Are they overpriced or are they underpriced? What do you guys think about that? And also, I do take suggestions. I've taken 2 suggestions so far. So just suggest a set review or a set theme, and I'll reply to your comment, and we can work out if I even have the set or not, and if I even have it completed. But without further ado, that is all for this video. Very long. Don't want to make it even longer, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.